Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special request from Rocky, and this is John Mellencamp. And I am not familiar with John Mellencamp, are you?
No, but he's been mentioned a few times in the comments. A few of our subscribers that have interacted with us have suggested John Mellencamp. He's been a part of our polls in the member section, and we finally arrived at John Mellencamp, and we're doing Paper in Fire, as you said, on a request from Rocky. Thanks so much for supporting the channel, Rocky. And Rocky is not a foreign name to us.
No, I have a cat named Rocky. He's not here with us. He lives with my parents now, but yeah.
Yeah, and he was a terrorizer.
He's a little troublemaker.
Yes. He's a giant cat as well. Huge.
Yeah, he's very big. Not like obese big,
no, like
but like
muscular. Like he'll tear you apart.
We would like make a joke when during the pandemic when we had a gym. We built a little bit of a gym in the basement. We'd say like Rocky's going down there and getting his workout overnight because like he was just getting jacked. Yeah.
So Rocky is hitting close to home, your name, that is. But thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much, everybody, for supporting the channel with all your commentary. Your engagement really has helped build this channel to what it is today.
Thank you so much,
and we're
guys.
Very, very grateful for that. So thank you, guys. But John Mellencamp, though, I've heard the name before. I've never heard anything from him, I don't believe, but I do remember, it being mentioned in my childhood. Somebody saying John Mellencamp or something like that.
I've never heard of him.
Really popular in the 80s.
Okay, interesting.
Anyways, let's get into Paper in, I want to say on fire, but Paper in Fire by John Mellencamp.
Starting off catchy. A little fiddle.
It's not a violin, it's a fiddle.
She had a dream, boy, it was a good one. So she chased after her dream with much desire. But when she got too close to her expectation, well, her dream burned up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? Smolder like paper and fire. He wanted love with no involvement, so he chased the wind. That's all the city life required. And the days of vanity went on forever. And he saw his days burn up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, singing up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Used to say the way a man should spend his day. Smolder like paper and fire.
Or I don't know what we're going to get into next because there's a whole lot of flavor to this one.
Yeah, very unique sound with the fiddle, the Arcadian there, the tambourine.
The what, sorry?
The Arcadian, isn't it called an Arcadian?
Accordion?
Accordion, yeah, that's what it's called, Arcadian. I don't know what I'm saying.
I was like, where are we going to Arcadia?
Yeah, no. The accordion. I haven't seen one of those in so long, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah.
And then the tambourine and the backup vocals, like definitely a very interesting, it has like a southern kind of flavor to it, I feel like too.
It's a whole mix of different sounds here. It's got a rock sound, it's got a bit of a blues sound, got a bit of a folk sound.
Yeah.
All those instruments contribute to that. And I think also, could be wrong, we saw the strings in the fiddle, right? I think also could be a cello.
Yeah, there's a guy playing a big instrument. I think
I saw a banjo as well. I thought I might have saw a slide guitar, but
lots going on here.
So I don't know if this is also, it could be, they're not using all that in the song and it's just for the visual component, which is another additive to this. Interesting that obviously they're in a black neighborhood and, they're showing a lot of pictures, visuals of black kids.
Yeah, and children. It's also cool they have like the kids clap. Well, I guess everybody's kind of clapping.
Yeah. And
that brings like part of the musical element into it as well.
Yeah, so I don't know what the visuals are supposed to represent in this, but we were reading that John's music tends to talk about social issues and be representative for middle America. So that's kind of the lane that he tends to take and why a lot of people probably resonate with his style and what he talks about in his music. So that's cool to see the visual as well, taking a different creative approach. Everybody's having a great time in this video as well.
Have you taken anything from the lyrics?
Not really, to be honest. I'm having a little bit of trouble picking up with the accent that he's coming across with.
Yeah.
And because there's so much instrumentation going on, I think some of the lyrics are being drowned out a little bit.
So we pulled up the lyrics here just to have a better idea. And it starts off with talking about a girl who has a dream, that it was a good one, so she chased after her dream with a lot of desire. But when she got too close to achieving that dream, the dream burned up like paper and fire. Also talking about paper and fire, stinking up the ashtrays, smoking up the alleyways. Who's to say how a man should spend his days? Do you let them smolder like paper and fire? He wanted love with no involvement, so he chased the wind. That's all his silly life required. With the days of vanity went on forever. Then he saw his days burn up like paper and fire. So to me, it sounds like, things like going up in smoke type thing, right? Like all of your time, like gets away from you, or your dream gets away from you.
Yeah, looking at life through a lens that tries to capture the important aspects of it, right?
Yeah.
And talking about goals and what you want to achieve, and not letting those go up in smoke, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't think we've gotten past
so
that.
Some introspective lyrics. I did notice a few, poetic lyrics that it sounded like were coming through, but sometimes poetry can be a little hard to capture the meaning. So that's why we wanted to look up the lyrics.
Yeah, I had picked up the beginning part about him talking about a girl in her dream, and then it sounded like he had said, her dream kind of got away from her like paper and fire, but I wasn't sure after that if that was the continuing theme or what.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see where we're going to go with the rest of John's song here.
There's a good life right across the screen too. And each generation says that it from afar. But we keep no check on our appetite. So the green fields turn to brown like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, blowing down the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? You let it smolder like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, blowing down the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? You let it smolder like paper and fire. Paper and fire.
Lots of soul coming through on this one from John.
Yeah, and his vocal, like you said, it was kind of hard to pick up some of the lyrics, but it was very like raspy, and I feel like had a lot of emotion coming through it.
Yeah. Like I said, like I was saying, I felt like the soul came through in his vocal, but that was complemented fantastically by the instrumental side of things, and definitely a different flavor, unique sound. Remind me, I think a little bit, it's been a while since we did Copperhead Road, but Steve Earle, that song that we did, Copperhead Road, reminded me a little bit of that, that vibe anyways. So I don't know if this is indicative of John's sound as a whole, or if this is a one-off, but it sounded like this kind of captured who he was when we started reading about him pretty well. But you guys are great dropping comments and letting us know. What are your thoughts, closing thoughts on the song, Sam?
I thought it was a really cool fusion of a lot of different sounds mixed into one that you don't really hear brought together a lot. And like you said, very unique. And I'd be interested to hear more from him to see if this is, like what he sounds like all the time and the kind of vibe his music has, or if this is, like you said, a one-off. But I feel like vocally, I'd like to hear more from him before I kind of have like a final decision on how I feel about it.
Well, it's going to be a while. I think we get to a final verdict from John Mellencamp, because I think he's got a pretty deep catalog.
Yeah.
So
it's a very unique experience, though, and creative. Like very creative for him to bring something like completely different.
Yeah. Well, we need some insights from you guys down below. So make sure you get in those comments right now. And what else do they got to do before they go, Sam?
You got to make sure that you hit the notification bell.
And they need to subscribe.
I guess you just subscribe first.
She just went right to the notification bell, but you have to be subscribed before you get notified. So make sure you do that. And other than those things, make sure you have a great day or a great week. And we'd love to have you back with us. Hopefully we see you on our next video.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.